What's up everybody and welcome back to the Slayer's Den. Thank you guys again so much for joining me. Today we are playing Sultai Ultimatum but in budget form, and this deck is crazy guys, I promise. This deck is so awesome for a budget deck. It's only running 8 rares, which is very far from the usual 40 plus rares that Sultai Ultimatum normally runs. So if you're new to the game or you haven't collected a ton of wildcards yet, this is the perfect place to start. So stick around if you want to see a really cool budget version of Sultai Ultimatum in Magic the Gathering Arena. Now the basis of Sultai Ultimatum decks is around this card, Emergent Ultimatum. For 2 black, 3 green, 2 blue, this is a sorcery that allows us to search our library for up to 3 mono-colored cards with different names, and then we exile them. Then our opponent chooses one of those cards, we shuffle that card into our library, and then we get to cast the other cards for free. So this card is so awesome in this deck because we have a lot of big targets that we want to cast for free. Usually at that point, it's game ending. The cards we'll be wanting to target with Emergent Ultimatum include Elder Gargaroth, which is just a huge creature, 3 colorless, 2 green. This is a 6/6 vigilance, reach, trample creature that gives us 1 of 3 abilities whenever it attacks or blocks. We either get to create a 3/3 green beast creature token, gain 3 life, or draw a card. So this card is going to give us a ton of value. We've got a copy of Shark Typhoon, which is an enchantment that allows us to create an XX blue shark creature token with flying whenever we cast a non-creature spell, where X is that spell's mana value. So this is great. This is going to give us a lot of creatures since most of our cards in our deck are spells. We've got a copy of Alrund's Epiphany, 5 colorless and 2 blue. This is a sorcery that allows us to create 2 1/1 blue bird creature tokens with flying. Not only that, it allows us to take an extra turn after this one. So this is definitely a big target in our deck. Last but not least, we have Kiora, Best the Sea God for 5 colorless and 2 blue. This is an enchantment saga. Part 1 of the saga says create an 8/8 blue Kraken creature token with hexproof, and that's bonkers because it's a huge creature that's going to be a really big problem for our opponents. Part 2 of the saga says tap all non-land permanents target opponent controls. They don't untap during their controller's next untap step. So this is super important here because basically if we can tap down all our opponent's creatures, it keeps us safe for a turn, but not only that, we get to swing in with our creatures kind of free and clear. Part 3 of the saga says gain control of target permanent and opponent controls, and then we untap it. So this is perfect for when we want to take away our opponent's biggest creature or take away like a huge planeswalker. Now since Emergent Ultimatum is just such an expensive spell with some really strict mana requirements, we do have a few ramp spells including Wolfwillow Haven and Cultivate, but basically the game plan is to just control the board until we can ramp up to Emergent Ultimatum. So we've got a lot of removal spells including Bloodchief's Thirst, Eliminate, Heartless Act, Elspeth's Nightmare, Pestilent Haze, Extinction Event, and Binding the Old Gods. And to round that out, we've got a couple of counter spells here in Negate and Test of Talents. As with most Sultai Ultimatum decks, we are running Yorion as the companion, so that way we have the 80 cards in here. Yorion is just a perfect companion in this deck because it allows us to flicker any number of non-land permanents we control and return them to the battlefield, so we could double up on the value of our enchantments and sagas, including Omen of the Sea, Elspeth's Nightmare, Binding the Old Gods, and of course Kiora, Best the Sea God. I would say the most challenging part about making Sultai Ultimatum into a budget deck is of course the mana. Not only does the standard Sultai Ultimatum deck contain a ton of rares and mythic rares, as you can see here, but it does contain a ton of rare lands. It's almost all rare lands, including Fabled Passages, a lot of dual lands, and tri-lands even. So the way I handled that was just to increase the amount of basic lands we have. We have 7 islands, 10 swamps, and we have 7 forests, and we do have 2 dual lands here in 3 copies of Dismal Backwater and 3 copies of Jungle Hollow to hopefully smooth our way up to Emergent Ultimatum. Overall, I'm super excited, super hyped to play this budget deck for you guys. It looks crazy, but I feel like this is definitely going to work because it does have kind of the same game plan as Sultai Ultimatum. We're just doing it for cheaper. We're being smart here, guys. Best of all, it's perfect for you new players out there or just all the players out there who don't have a ton of wild cards to spend, but you guys really want to try Sultai Ultimatum. This is the perfect place to start. Now, as you all have probably noticed, I've been doing a lot of budget decks this week, and that's because I want to be able to help a lot of the newer players to Magic the Gathering Arena and the people who just don't have a ton of wild cards to burn. I've definitely been there, so I know exactly what you guys are going through. And to kind of help you guys out, I am doing a special giveaway this week. I'm going to be giving away 3,400 gems. Now, if you want to enter enter this really cool free gems giveaway, all you have to do is 3 simple things. Step 1, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Step 2, hit the like button on any of my last 3 budget deck videos. Step 3, leave a comment below about your favorite current standard deck or a deck that you'd love to see turned into a budget deck. And that's it, super simple. I'm gonna be running this giveaway till next Friday, so you guys have about a week from the date this video is released to enter this free giveaway. So one lucky winner is gonna be able to build their collection up a little bit, hopefully, and be able to start building some awesome decks in MTG Arena. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the deck. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check this one out. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you do, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for me because it does help my channel a ton. Not only that, it allows YouTube to share this video and the rest of my videos with even more MTG fans out there, and that means a ton because it does help the Slayer's Den community grow. So thank you guys again so much, and without further ado, let's play some Magic the Gathering. Alright, Captain Redbeard. So, not looking particularly good, but we'll keep it because Silundi Isle gives us the blue source we need for Omen of the Sea, potentially. Then we can play Forest, Omen, turn 3 Cultivate, and all of a sudden we have a little bit of a game going on, I guess. Okay. So we'll just Omen, EOT, hopefully draw into a black source. If we draw into that black source, this gets a little bit better. Alright, so we take 3. Take 3, everybody. Well, let's see what the opponent plays here. Edgelord Innkeeper, huh? Okay. Kind of annoying. And a Rimrock Knight. Perfect. Just like we drew it up. Alright, so let's go and Omen here. See if we can find a black mana source. Alright, let's see. That blue mana isn't really doing us any favors, and neither is this counterspell right now. What we're looking for is black mana. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get that, so we're going to play Forest, Cultivate, and we're going to grab, I guess we'll grab a couple of swamps, sure. Put swamp down. Now, if we can survive this turn, this does give us Pestilent Haze, which could be nice, but that's a big if. That is a big if. Because they're going to get a lot of value off of all this stuff. This is looking like, okay, no Embercleave, at least. Let's see what the opponent's got going on. Okay. Well, I guess we got to do it like this. And then I have Test of Talents to counter something, potentially. Okay. Then we're just going to go next. End the turn. And end the germs. Let's see if we get stomped here. Let's go and Test of Talents of this bad boy. So they got an Elder Gargaroth, Library, a Bone Crusher. Okay, so we don't get to get rid of their Bone Crushers, unfortunately. But we do get to counter that, and it does stop them from getting another creature out. This turn they're going to be able to play land Gargaroth, but Heartless Act should be able to take care of that. Sweet. Perfect. Just like we drew it up, folks. So we're going to play a Forest. And let's go ahead and Heartless Act the Gargaroth. We do have mana for a Foretell here. And we're just going to go next. End the turn. Now we do have Heartless Act mana up. And I really do love this, I really do love that we do have 8 rares in the deck. It does give us some hope that Budget Ultimatum can exist. Alright, so we'll pass. And I want to say let's just go ahead and... Ooh, that's actually pretty nice though. Go and get rid of that. And... let's bring Yorion in. Sure. Sure. Okie dokie. Alright, Love Stroke Beast is in the hizzy. And the opponent gains a life. Sure. Okay. Well, we do have some options. 3, 6. I guess the first option probably that would work for us is Elspeth's Nightmare. Get rid of that. And I think we should go next, and we'll end the turn. Now, if we can draw that second blue source, Yorion becomes pretty good. My turn. There we go. Okay. Let's play a Shark Typhoon here, because why not? End the turn. That gives the ability to Heartless Act for a bit. Opponent is at 23, I'm at 9, so this should definitely be giving the opponent, you know, all the feels. Go and destroy that. Sweet. We exile the opponent's graveyard. You love to see it. So, first things first. Let's go and swing it for 2. Then we shall Alrund's Epiphany. Beautiful. Okay. Oh man. That was sick. That was so sick. Budget Ultimatum is real. 8 rares, as opposed to like the 40 rares that the current standard tier 1 Sultai Ultimatum decks run, like 40 rares, including all their lands. We're running 8 rares here, so I think we're doing a good job. GG, Captain Redbeard. Okie dokie. We draw into land 3. Oh, we've got Cultivate. We don't draw into land 3, we're kind of screwed, but we'll go and keep it, because if land 3 is what we're looking for, we have basically at least 2 turns to draw into what we need here. Okay, looks like we're going against a maybe Prismari. Let's play Jungle Hollow. Prismari. Alright, so play that, and we'll just pass the turn. Pass the turn, and it's likely that we're going to have to pass the germs as well. Let's see what the opponent plays here. Shock. Okay. Quite the shocking revelation. Alright, so let's play a swamp, and unfortunately we can't kill that anymore. So we're going to have to cultivate, and let's just grab some blue mana and some more blue mana. So from what I can tell, Eliminate is probably our main way of tackling the opponent here. Or Blood Chief's Thirst, I like that. Perfect. Gonna do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and Elspeth's Nightmare here, just to clear out the opponent's hand. Then we can end of turn Omen. Alright, opponent plays a Temple of Epiphany. So they still can't play their Giants, which is nice for us. I do get to clear the opponent's hand out, which is going to be good. Alright, play Omen of the Sea. Omen of the Sea. How are we going to get out of this one? Alright, I don't think we need either of these, so we're just going to pass on that. Heartless Act is nice. We're going to have to force the opponent to start playing some stuff out of their hand, or else you're going to lose it. Use it or lose it, Mana Dark. They're like, no, my spells. My spells. Alright, so what are we getting rid of? Claim the Firstborn. Not really that big of a deal. Tap target creature. What the fuck? Okay, so none of these really matter. I don't have anything like that that I need. Tap target creature doesn't untap during its controller's next one. I guess that doesn't really matter either, huh? It does matter in the sense that it's a spell that they can cast for cheap, so we'll just get rid of that. Choose a card from it with mana value 3 or greater. Alright, so what we're going to do is black to that. Go and get rid of their, let's force them to bounce something if they really want to. Sweet. Alright. Claim. Perfect. Alright, so we go next, and we'll end the turn. Some giants coming in, of course. Yeah, let's go ahead and draw. Woof. Okay, so we have 2, 4, potential for 6 mana on the board. So I need the land. I don't know that I need this, because I do have one in hand. Graveyard's gone. Play an island. I can do Pestilent, Haze. Do that. I don't take any damage. And I get to clear out their hand if they don't play anything. It does give us a turn to fuck about. Alright. Counter target instant or sorcery spell. Okay, sure. That's gone. Alright. So shall we try this again? So they can give that Brazen Borrower haste. Sure. We can cultivate for 2 green and then Emergent also. They're gonna flash this in, swing in, and burn me. Let's go ahead and cultivate for double green here. Yeah, let's go next. I play that. Destroy the borrower. Sweet. Yeah, we do have Emergent Ultimatum mana now. Let's just play Kiora right now, I think. Okay. Oh man. Wow. That felt very close. I didn't do any damage to them, but Sultai Ultimatum just takes over a game. Being able to Pestilent Haze into Elspeth's Nightmare, those Bone Crusher Giants, was crucial there though, because if I just use single target removal on them, I would have taken 4 damage by trying to get rid of both of those. So super, super duper helpful there. GG Mana Dark. Not a wonderful hand here. Would love to see a blue source for Omen. I guess we'll keep it though. If we draw the blue source, Omen kind of starts us off on a pretty good path. So we'll play Jungle Hollow here, and we will hold up mana for, I guess, Heartless Act. Although... Sure. We'll Silundi Vision. It'll give us 3 mana next turn. Let's play Jungle Hollow. And we'll just end the turn. No blue mana yet. There's the blue mana. Sweet. And... Let's go Foretell. And end the turn. So now we have Negate mana, we've got some Heartless Act mana. Opponent is trying to stomp us here, maybe. Okay. Expressive Iteration. Sure. This card is actually one of the better cards in Strixhaven. Just so much value. You get to basically draw 2. Okay, let's go and Omen of the Sea. You can try to get some more blue mana, I suppose. Alright, Silundi Vision, probably not going to cut it. Test of Talents could be kind of spicy. I think at this point I am looking more for... yeah, I think that might be a little too greedy when we're looking for lands here. Okay, this gives us second blue source. Yeah, we'll play second blue source here. And I think we'll just go next. End the turn. We hold up Negate and Heartless Act mana. Now, opponent is on, is it control? Okay, Prismari control. Okay. Play a swamp. And let's go and bring Yorion out of the sideboard. And we'll just go next. So that land could be problematic for us. We'll just go my turn. Play an island and sure. Let's go ahead and Yorion here. Go and exile the Omen. And we'll just go next. Because why not? Okay, opponent EOT Scries with Castle Vantress. I don't see a lot of Prismari decks that just kind of curve out to 6 and don't play anything, so it's kind of interesting. Shark Typhoon's pretty nice. Bloodchief's Thirst could be good, but based on the look of their deck, that doesn't look like it's going to be very effective. So we'll just go in and we'll see what we can do here. Get the opponent to have to answer our Yorion. We could potentially Shark Typhoon. Yes, we shall see. Alright, so opponent has maybe a Sot Coming in hand, which gives them a little flexibility. Alright, and they play their Kazul's Fury. Okay, oh, I get it. So this is that that fling deck that uses, what is it called? The thing that creates weird creature tokens. I can't even remember. I just played the deck, or I just played a deck like that with my cycling deck that I made. They'll fling it. They'll toss a bunch of instants and sorceries into the graveyard. But yeah, my turn. That's fine. So let's go and play a let's go and play an Elspeth's Nightmare here. Want to be able to clear out the opponent's hand. We'll swing in for 4. Gain a life. And yeah, we will, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll end the turn. Be able to at least pick out the opponent's hand. That'll be nice. Hold the multiverse, sure. Opponent's just drawing and drawing and drawing. So many things to draw. Alright, McRiver. Should I give him the Your Go? Oh my god. Alright, Expressive Iteration. Sure. So eventually this is going to be kind of like a possible just war of attrition. We're both running counter spells. It's going to be this kind of slog where they'll use like a removal spell. They'll try to remove Yorion. I'll try to negate it. They'll play like a small creature or like one of their weird tokens. But yeah, I suspect that's probably their game plan here. Alright, my turn. I get to discard some stuff. Damn, I forgot the name of that card that creates the weird token. My memory is just shit sometimes. We're gonna be able to look at their hand. I'm sure I'll remember it. And I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what it is. Okay, maybe not. Alright, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4 counter spells. Gross. So at this point, they just have so much going on. This allows them to do damage to our creature and put something on the bottom, so they may not want to do that. They have 4 flings, 4 Kazul's Fury. I guess let's just start chipping away at their counter spells. That's really what we gotta do. Going swinging for 4. And let's go and cultivate, I think. Let's grab some more blue. Sure. Okay, and what did we got rid of their Sot Coming, so they have a Negate in hand. Yeah. Go ahead and negate the Stomp. Oh, okay, they don't negate the Stomp, sweet. Alright, we're gonna get a black source, aka swamp, and we'll grab an island. And we'll put the island into play. The swamp. And yeah, end the turn. We also get to get rid of their graveyard, so that's kinda nice for us. Sure. We'll go and Omen. We'll crack the Omen of the Sea here to help us smooth out some stuff. All right, we don't need Extinction for sure. Silundi could be good. It gives us some options. Is it worth it to keep the Silundi? I just can't imagine anything else we could possibly need right now, so we'll go and do that. When its graveyard's gone. Feels good, man. And yeah, then we just go next. We'll end the turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, opponent has like 4/4 now. Okay, let's go ahead and play Silundi Vision. Okay, let's take a Pelakka Predation. Let's pick apart our opponent's hand a little bit more. Sweet. Alrund's Epiphany. Miscast at least won't be able to target this very effectively. That's perfect. We get rid of so many counter spells out of their hand. Beautiful. We got them to waste like 3 counter spells there. Amazing. Mystical Dispute, a miscast, and a negate. Saw it coming. 10-10. Alright. Fun times. Alright, let's play a forest. Okay, let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh man. Yeah, I think that the opponent, I had gotten to waste 3 counter spells in a row, right? So that means Resolved Ultimatum, which gives me a whole bunch of options there. So yeah, GG. Robot Arms. I like that they have Tezzeret and their name is Robot Arms. Okay, so if we keep this, we have options. We can cast essentially everything. I think we will keep it. We'll open up the Black Lotus. Alright, looks like we're in a mirror match here against the actually good Ultimatum deck, so we might be in some trouble. But I'm going to go ahead and Dismal Blackwater here and just pass the turn. Opponent's probably like, what the hell is this? I'm gonna see. Okay. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okie dokie. So the question is, do we cultivate or do we pick out something from their hand sooner rather than later? I can see just cultivating here. We'll grab a couple of green sources, I think. Let me see. Green and black. Doesn't matter what we put down. To ramp up a little bit. Opponent's most likely going to be playing their own cultivates, if I had to guess. Oh, okay. Wolful Haven. Sure. Sure. Let's play an island and an Elspeth's Nightmare. There's an opportunity to pick apart the opponent's hand. They may also have a Binding the Old Gods in their hand, so they can destroy that, which, you know, I suppose I'd rather them use it on this than something important that I have. Shark Typhoon, Gargaroth. Okay, Cultivator. Cultivator to the top. Okay. Non-creature, non-land card. Okie dokie. Value 3 or greater, or do we let them search out for the ultimatum? Let's get rid of this. Honestly, don't really care too much what they pick apart from our hand. Let's go in and binding here. Bum bum bum. Oh man. Bum bum bum. So we get rid of that. We also get to just delete it from the graveyard. Put a forest into play. Play an island. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we don't have enough to really do too much there. Pelakka could take away our Yorion, but no, it is what it is. See them also playing Vorinclex, but it's most likely a Yorion here to flip their Omen. Okay, well, let's stop that dead in its tracks. Okay, and there's the library and the graveyard. Okay. Play a forest. And a... yeah, let's go and play the Yorion. That's fine. Pelakka takes away our Negate, so we just go and negate their Pelakka, I guess. Keep the mystery up. This also only takes things value 3 or greater, so Negate's actually safe here. Sweet. Okay. But Yorion does come into play here and gives the opponent a ton of value. Unfortunately for us, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Oh, we do no blocks. Okie dokie. So, the time is now. Going swinging for 4. Let's go in Ultimatum here. Have a Kiora, Gargaroth, and an Alrund. It might just give us the creatures. Yeah, that's fine. Gargaroth here, and the Epiphany. We'll swing in. Create a 3/3. And we'll end the turn. The opponent plays Omen of the Sea. They're gonna be able to draw 3 cards here, with Yorion when they play it, but I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and negate that, because we want to make sure we kill this opponent. Like, smash them. Show them that budget is better, guys. Budget is better. Oh, yes! Yes, yes, yes! Oh my god, let's fucking go. My bros and sisters, we fucking did it. We crushed the real Sultai Ultimatum with our budget Sultai item, running 8 rares. You guys can do it too. Perfect way to end today's matches. So awesome. So hyped about this one. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I'm gonna go into the deck breakdown and overview. Let's go! Alright folks, this looks like the perfect place to end today's videos, and what can I say? I'm so hyped that this deck actually ended up working out and actually ended up being way better than I thought it was going to be. You know, Sultai Ultimatum is already really strong, and we're not exactly taking out a ton of really good cards, but what we are doing is making sure that we cut down the rare count significantly. We've gone from somewhere around 40 rares in the standard Sultai Ultimatum deck to only 8 rares in the deck total, and it's bonkers. It still works. It's beautiful. I think this deck definitely has some legs. You can probably bring this into rank and do fairly well, I imagine, if regular Sultai Ultimatum can do pretty well. But yeah, this deck was super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and try it out if you guys have the wild cards. If you don't sweat it. It's one of those decks where you can make it as budget as needed until you grow your collection, and then you can finally just start adding cards here. I love that we're only playing 2 copies of Emergent Ultimatum because, as you can see, although it's really powerful, it's not always necessary. We've got so much value from all of our spells that we're able to just take over games most of the time. But yeah, thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to check this video out. Thank you so much for all of your support, all the love out there. I really, really appreciate it, guys. You guys are so awesome. Such a great community that we're building here. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for me because it does help me out a ton. Not only that, it allows the YouTube algorithm to share this video and the rest of my videos with even more MTG fans out there. And that means the world to me, guys. So thank you all so much. And I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to smash that like button below, and to help you stay up to date with my upcoming videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks again, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Slayers.